Okay, so good morning, everyone. Very good morning to all of you. Can you just tell me what was the last point that we learned? What we did in the yesterday's lecture? Can you tell me? Voice echo? Voice echo? Echo problem should not be there. Can you check once again? Is there echo problem? Tell me. No problem? Okay. Okay, fine. Israr, can you just reply me once again? All okay? Israr? All okay, fine. Fine. Maybe at the start, initially at the starting. Fine. Now all okay. Okay, okay, all right. I think we solved question number 38. I remember. We solved question number 38. Chala next. Okay. Now let me ask you one question. Okay. Additional question. Okay. Additional question. Let me ask you one question. Simple questions. But slightly the complexity will go on increasing. Okay. But you will tackle it. Okay. Just follow the logic. Write down. Suppose you are given, or suppose point charge, just keep on writing, point charge kept at the center of cube. Okay, point charge is at center of cube. How many flux are passing through one surface? One of the face of the cube. One of the faces of the cube. Flux through one face. Very simple, sir. The 6 faces are symmetrically placed about the given point charge because the point charge is placed at the center. Okay, and because the point charge is placed at the center, therefore the 6 surfaces are symmetrically placed. 6 surfaces are symmetrically placed about that point charge. And sir, therefore charge q will emit how many flux? Sir, q upon epsilon 0 divided by, sir, flux through one surface will have share equal to 1/6 of total flux. These are the total flux upon 6. Sir, this thing we already know. Yes. Now my question. Point charge. Point charge kept at center of face of the cube, or one of the faces of cube. There are 6 faces for the cube. Out of those 6 faces, on the center of one face, place at the center of face of cube. Face of cube. Okay. Now let me draw the corresponding geometry. Try to observe. I am drawing a cube. Okay. Fine. So I have drawn a cube. Dotted lines means those lines are not directly visible. Dotted line means the lines which are not directly visible. Even this should be dotted. Okay, fine. So this is our cube, and the charge is placed where the charge is placed, not at the center of the cube, but at the center of the face. Okay, let us choose this face. Let us choose this face. Let us try to get the center of this face. Draw the face diagonals. The charge is placed here. Charge is placed here. Now the question is, flux through the cube. Flux through the cube is equal to question mark. For epsilon, use the small letter E. For epsilon, use the small letter E. Ansh, wrong answer. गडबड करू नकोस, किती गडबड आहे. Ansh, again wrong answer. Think for a while. Take 10-15 seconds. Dwell on the thought. Check whether it is right or wrong, and then give me the answer. This line should also be dotted. Charge is placed on the center of face. How many flux are cutting the cube? Are passing through the cube? Let me simplify it. This is our hemisphere. Placed like this. And the charge is here. How many flux are cutting this hemispherical surface? How many flux are cutting this hemispherical surface? Charge is placed at the center of the circular face. How many flux are cutting this hemispherical surface? बोला बाळांनो. Q upon epsilon 0 upon 2 or Q upon 2 epsilon. Fine. Got it? How many flux are cutting the cube? Flux associated with the cube is equal to what? Vidula, wrong answer. Can you not imagine this three-dimensional geometry? Hemisphere placed inside the cube. This surface and the surface of the cube both are same. Whatever flux created by this charge Q are Q upon epsilon 0. Half of the flux are here and the remaining half are cutting this hemisphere. All those remaining half flux will ultimately cross the cubes. Yes, no, reply me in the chat box. How many flux are crossing the charge, crossing the cube? If the charge is placed at the surface of the cube, not at the center of the cube. Let us try to imagine a symmetry. Not this way. Let us use a different way. If you are not understanding this way, let us go by general method. Okay. Fine. If the charge is placed at the center of the cube and in that case the 6 faces will share equally, so 1/6, that is okay. But if the charge is not placed at the center of the cube but it is placed at the center of the face, okay, in that case you will imagine another cube, okay sir, like this. In that situation you will imagine another cube like this. Try to understand. You will imagine another cube like this, and now the charge will be enclosed by these two cubes. Okay, these two cubes. So this surface, okay, on the left side, on this surface on the right side, these two surfaces will completely enclose the charge. These two surfaces will completely enclose the charge. Try to understand. We will simplify it, but initially try to imagine. Now you will say, sir, total flux produced by this charge are Q upon epsilon. Half of the flux are passing through, are associated with one of the cube, and remaining half of the flux are passing through another cube. It is this simple. So what should be the answer for this case? If the charge is placed on the surface or on the face of the cube, how many flux are associated with the cube? Sir, total flux upon 2. This is the answer. Total flux upon 2. First of all, reply me on this. Agree, disagree? Everyone. If the charge is placed here, जरा बघा पहिल्यांदा. It was tricky, yes. We will make it simple as well. We will make it simple as well. Fine. Now let us imagine. केमिस्ट्री मधला बाळांनो सॉलिड स्टेट नावाचा चॅप्टर झालाय तुमचा. सॉलिड स्टेट फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री. Yes, no, why or n? Solid state. There is a chapter called as solid state. झालंय का बाळांनो? Yes, no रिप्लाय करा. इमिजिएटली सांगेन मी तुम्हाला. नाही झालं. ठीक आहे. आता त्यावेळी तुम्हाला एक लॉजिक समजणार आहे आणि ते तुम्हाला ऑलरेडी माहित असेल. त्यावेळी तुम्ही टीचर्सना सांगा मग की लॉजिक तुम्हाला ऑलरेडी माहित आहे, मग आणखीन एकदा ते रिवाइज पण करून देतील तुम्हाला. लॉजिक असं आहे. We will imagine a sphere. Charge will be imagined as a sphere. Okay, sir. Now when the charge is placed at the center of the cube, entire sphere is enclosed by the cube. When the charge is placed at the center of the cube, entire sphere is enclosed by the cube. But now the charge is placed on the surface of the cube. Then how much charge is inside the cube and how much is outside the cube? Reply me in the chat box. Charge is a sphere which is placed on the surface of the cube. How much will be inside and how much will be outside? How much sphere will be inside? How much sphere will be outside? Yes, Ansh, correct answer. Sphere is placed on the surface. Center of the surface and center of the sphere are matching with each other. Correct, Prithviraj? फक्त upon sign राहिले तुझं. Everyone shall answer. If the charge is placed on the surface, there are 6 walls of this room. Okay, 6 walls of this room, and at the center of one of the wall, not at the center of the cube, at the center of one of the wall, I put one sphere. How much sphere will be inside and how much sphere will be outside the room? Everyone shall reply fast. Correct. Prithviraj, 6/6. Why you are changing your answer? आधी आन्सर बरोबर दिलं होतं. बरोबर दिलेलं आन्सर चुकीचं करायला लागलास. 6/6 ला काय मिनिंग आहे? 6/6 1 म्हणना. How much sphere will be inside and how much sphere will be outside? तेच तर ड्रॉ केलं होतं मगाशी. तेच तर ड्रॉ केलं होतं मगाशी. Half of the sphere will be inside the cube. Can you not imagine this 3-dimensional geometry? This is the center of the cube. This is half of the sphere which is inside the cube and the remaining half is outside. Can you imagine this? अरे बोला yes no, I am not getting sufficient amounts of reply. कसं कळणार तुम्हाला समजलंय नाही समजलंय? टाइमपास होत राहील. 10 वाजता इथंच. एवढं अवघड नाहीये. हाफ ऑफ द स्पियर इज इनसाइड. तेच ड्रॉ केलं होतं मगाशी. स्पियर हेमिस्फियर ड्रॉ केला होता आणि हा हेमिस्फियर म्हणजेच फेस ऑफ द क्यूब आहे असं केला होता. and the remaining cube was drawn like this. So how much sphere is inside the cube? Half of the sphere is inside the cube. Okay, half of the sphere is inside the cube. Okay, if half of the sphere is inside the cube, then there are remaining 5 surfaces. Okay, there are remaining 5 surfaces. Through these 5 surfaces, how many flux will cross? The flux which are crossing this hemisphere will ultimately cross the remaining 5 surfaces. The flux which are crossing this hemisphere will ultimately cross the remaining 5 surfaces. This hemisphere, 1/2 flux, so remaining 5 surfaces will be crossed by these many flux. Pi upon epsilon 0 upon 2. Now everyone shall reply in the chat box, agree, disagree. This point, is that clear? You need to imagine it, okay? Hello, you'll imagine. It was a different case. Right now, not given in the solved example. Fine. Now let us make it little bit complex. Point charge kept at the corner. This is called as corner of cube. Okay. Now the point charge is placed at the corner of the cube. Now just imagine how much charge is inside the cube. Imagine charge as a sphere, small sphere. The charge is placed here. Okay. Now let me check how many of you can imagine, or how many of you can give the correct answer. When the charge is placed at the corner of the cube. Yes, Advait, you gave the correct answer. How much charge is enclosed inside? Ansh, correct answer. Everyone try it. Let it be wrong. Okay, everyone try it. Let it be wrong. I will correct it. I will rather at least say whether this is right or wrong. Okay, this will ultimately develop your imagination. Yes, everyone try it. When the small sphere is placed at the corner of the cube, how much its part? Sir, 1/4 part, 1/6 part, 1/2 part, complete sphere. What is that fraction which will be inside the cube? Okay, Aditya Mayekar, correct answer. Next. How much part will be inside the cube? Sarth, wrong answer. Let us imagine 2-dimensional quadrants, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let us imagine 2-dimensional quadrants, 1, 2, 3, 4. Circle. Each quadrant will share 1/4 part of the circle. Each quadrant will share 1/4 part of the circle. Let us imagine 3-dimensional coordinate system. Now this is a sphere. In 3-dimensional coordinate system, how many quadrants are there? There are 8 quadrants. In 3-dimensional coordinate system, there are 8 quadrants. This is plus z, this is minus z, plus x plus y plus z. नेहमीचे जे काय तुमचे 4 quadrant असतात. Okay, the general 4 quadrants. Along with this plus z, there will be 4 quadrant in the front, and there will be 4 quadrant in the back side. Okay, so there will be 8 quadrants in the 3-dimensional coordinate system. Agree, disagree? How many quadrants will be there in the 8-dimensional coordinate system? Not 8-dimensional, 3-dimensional coordinate system. Quadrants, how many quadrants? For 2 dimension, space can be divided into 4 quadrants, 1, 2, 3, 4. For 3rd dimension, this side, front side, this side, back side. Front side, 4 quadrants, back side, again 4 quadrants. So there are 8 quadrants. Agree, disagree? How many quadrants are there? 8 quadrants, yes, no? Yes, there are 8 quadrants. Now each quadrant you can imagine as a cube. Each quadrant can be imagined as a cube. Oh, I made a mistake. Each quadrant can be imagined as a cube. Okay, each quadrant is going to be imagined as a cube. Okay, so this is the sphere which is placed at the corner of the cube. This is the sphere which is kept at the corner of the cube. So this is 1/8 of the part of the cube. One quadrant is 1/8 part. Okay, one quadrant is 1/8 part of the cube. Agree, disagree? Reply me in the chat box. Everyone. 1/8. 1/8. Or 1/4. Actually, some people say 1/4. Just to appreciate the try, I said yes. Okay, fine. But are you convinced that there are 8 quadrants which will cover this entire sphere? So one cube will be sharing 1/8 of the flux. Are you getting this? समजतंय का? I'm taking time. So are you getting it? एका क्वाड्रंटला किती शेअर मिळेल? त्या स्फिअरचा किती शेअर मिळेल? 1/8 शेअर मिळेल. Yes, no? If the charge is placed at the corner, then such 8 cubes are required. 4 at the bottom or 4 at the lower side and 4 at the upper side. Only then you can cover the sphere entirely. Let me draw the bottom 4 cubes. These are the bottom 4 cubes. Okay. These are the bottom 4 cubes. And such 4 cubes are again required at the top as well. These bottom 4 cubes are sharing only half of the sphere. You still need top 4 cubes. Okay, try to imagine. These are very interesting things. Try to understand. Now these 8 cubes will completely enclose the point charge cube. 4 at the bottom, 4 at the top, or 4 below the point charge, 4 above the point charge. Every cube will be sharing 1/8 portion. Are you getting this? Huh? Fine. So how much flux will be associated with the cube when the charge is placed at the corner? Sir, 1/8 share, because such 8 cubes are required to symmetrically enclose the charge. Okay. So when the charge is placed at the corner of the cube, such 8 cubes are required to enclose the charge symmetrically. Then every cube will have a share of 1/8. Okay, sir. Phi upon epsilon 0 upon 8 or phi upon 8 epsilon 0. Fine. So at the center of the cube, over at the center of the face of the cube, half of the only two cubes will be required if the charge is at the center of the face. If the charge is at the edge, such 8 cubes are required. So share will not be 1/4. Initially it looks 1/4 because generally people use 2-dimensional geometry and they answer, sir, 1/4. No, it is a 3-dimensional geometry, so it is 1/8. Fine. Next, point charge kept at the center of the edge. Okay, point charge placed at center of the edge, not the center of the cube, center of the edge of of the edge of the cube. Just imagine how many cubes are required so as to enclose that charge symmetrically. Center of the edge of the cube. Okay. Now what are the centers? What is the center? Center of the cube is this one. There are there are 8 vertices to the cube. 8 vertices. Cube. Cube means what? 8 vertices. Vertices are also called as corners. 8 corners. 6 faces. Okay. 6 faces that you know. 8 vertices that you already know. And there are 12 edges. 12 edges. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there are 4 which are vertical. 9, 10, 11 and 12. There are 12 edges to the cube. Okay, there are 12 edges to the cube. Okay. If you name this A, B, C, D, behind A, E, behind B, F, behind C, G, behind D, H, E, F, G, H. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H are the 8 vertices. You can form the squares A, B, C, B, F, G, C. Those are called as faces. There are 12 edges. B, C, F, G, G, H, H, E, E, A. Okay. 4 at the horizontal, 4 at the bottom, 4 edges at the bottom, 4 edges at the top, and 4 vertical edges. 4 vertical edges. Okay. So there are overall 12 edges. All right. Now the charge is placed at the center of the edge. Now the charge is at the center of the edge. Now how much flux are associated with the cube if the charge is placed at the center of the edge? This is inside the cube, or how many cubes are required to enclose this sphere symmetrically. It's a 3-dimensional geometry, not a 2-dimensional. Bola. Everyone, try it. Let it be wrong. You are imagining it. You are learning it. So mistakes are allowed. You are learning it. After learning, no mistakes allowed. Good, Aditya. Yes, Prasad. Correct, Aditi. How many cubes are required just based on that? Correct. So what we can do? Sir, we can imagine remaining. How many cubes are required? How many additional cubes are to be imagined to enclose this charge? Sir, only 4 cubes are required to enclose this charge symmetrically. Only 4 cubes are required to enclose this charge symmetrically. Additional 3 are required. Okay. Dotted are the back side and the solid ones are the front side. Solid lines front side, dotted line back side cube. Okay. So 4 cubes will enclose this symmetrically. Okay, sir. So that means when the charge is placed at the center of the edge of the cube, this is edge, this is center of the edge. Center of the edge of the cube, how much share of the flux will be passing through this cube? Flux associated with the cube will be, sir, 1/4. Will be, sir, 1/4 of the total flux. That completes the additional types of questions. All the additional. Charge at the center of the cube, charge at the center of the face, charge at the edge, charge at the corner, and charge at the edge. Now everyone shall reply, expecting reply from everyone up to this point. Is that clear? Because I am going on to the next point. This geometry, imagine if the charge is at the center, entire sphere is enclosed. Charge on the face, half charge inside the cube, half charge outside the cube. If the charge is on the face, if the charge is on the corner, 1/8 of the charge is inside the cube, 1/8 remaining 7/8 outside, 1/8 inside the charge. The charge is on the edge, 1. Got it? Expecting reply. Is this point clear? The next point. Shall I move on to the next point? Points I have no. Just reply me yes, no, or clear and written. It's not that difficult also. Chalo, next. So you will be able to tackle such questions as well. Okay. Next point is applications of Gauss theorem. Next point is applications of Gauss theorem. Okay, sir. Write down. Applications of Gauss theorem. Applications of Gauss theorem. Write down. Applications of Gauss theorem. Okay. All right. Number 1 application. Electric field outside the charged conducting sphere. Okay, it's a charged. The material of the sphere is conducting material. Charge conducting sphere. Electric field, don't write outside, just write due to. Okay, electric field due to the charge conducting sphere. Okay, sir. Now, do you know, if you have a conductor, doesn't matter whether it is a solid conductor or hollow conductor, doesn't matter. If you give charge to it, charge cannot reside inside the sphere. It will always get repelled from each other and ultimately will come on to the surface. Agree, disagree? If it is a conductor allows flow of charges. These charges are repelling each other. So you cannot place charge inside the conductor. Even if you do so, the charges will ultimately repel and will try to get at a maximum distance apart from each other, and that will be achieved only by arranging the charges on the surface. So they will ultimately arrange themselves on the surface of the conductor. But if it is an insulator, it is not possible for insulator to allow the flow of charges. So for a insulating material, right now we are taking conductor. For an insulating material, charge can remain inside the volume of the insulator also. So for insulator, you can have a concept of charge per unit volume. For insulator, you can have a concept of charge per unit volume, but for conductor, you cannot have the concept of charge per unit volume. For conductor, you have a concept of charge per unit area. On this point, everyone shall reply me, agree, disagree. This is the first point to be noted. Just a small a. Insulators, there is a concept of charge per unit volume. Conductors, no concept of charge per unit volume. Conductors, concept of charge per unit area. Okay. So sir, it matters whether it is conductor or insulator. Insulators are also called as dielectrics.